This Pro Comp Xtreme MT2 tire is for those of you that have a 1987 all the way up to the most current model year Wrangler and are looking for a good solid mud terrain tire. Now, an MT is going to be a little bit louder and not wear quite as well on the street when you compare it to, say, an all-terrain tire, but in an off-road situation, an MT is definitely the way to go if you're looking for maximum traction on the rocks and in the mud. This tire is going to be available from a 31 to a 35 inch, from a 15-inch wheel up to a 17-inch wheel, so you do have some variability there. Now, it's not going to go all the way up to a 20-inch wheel like some of the other ones out there, but you're still going to be able to fit this on most of the standard wheel sizes for a JK, TJ, or a YJ. Now, this tire is going to have a 3-ply sidewall, which is going to be pretty much the industry standard for a nice strong sidewall, making this nice and puncture resistant. In general, an MT is going to have a nice big lug here with a big space in between in order to give you maximum traction, but also clean out of any mud that might otherwise get built up into the tire. These lugs, again, like most others, are going to have some siping built into them. That's going to make the tire more flexible so they can grip and give you the maximum contact patch for maximum traction when you're off-road. And the lugs and the tread pattern does extend around onto the sidewall of the tire, again giving you more strength, more durability, more traction, and also giving that tire that telltale mud terrain look. This is going to be a tri-ply, a 3-ply sidewall. Again, that is going to be the industry standard for a nice strong sidewall. If you are off-road, whether you're on the rocks, you're worried about sticks, roots, branches, whatever it might be, puncturing the sidewall, you want something that's going to be nice and strong, and this is going to be that for you. Again, you're going to have these nice big lugs that are going to be self-cleaning. If you're in the mud and you end up with a bunch of mud stuck to the tire essentially becomes a slick. It loses all of its tooth. So the idea behind these big spaces in between the lugs are that you get a little bit of wheel speed up. It's going to eject all of that mud, giving you all of the bite back to the tire, giving you all of your traction back. Again, the siping is really important, especially when you're airing down the tire, giving you that maximum contact patch and giving you maximum traction. And as I mentioned already, the tread down on the sidewall gives you lots and lots of traction, especially if you're going to be off-road climbing on the rocks. As far as installation for a tire, you are going to want to take this to a wheel and tire shop, have them mount and balance these on your wheels, and then just get them bolted up to your Jeep. Don't be surprised if the mount and balance shop, if they're used to dealing with a big MT tire, doesn't want to balance them right away. A lot of rubber is going to sling off of these tires in the first, say, 500 miles or so. So there are companies out there, mount and balance shops, that will not mount and balance. They won't even waste their time with a brand new big MT. They'll let you drive it for about 500 miles or so, and then you bring it back after that, and you'll go ahead and get it balanced up. We've all seen the videos online of people mounting these tires on a one-piece wheel at home using some sort of combustible. Definitely not something I recommend. If you have to do it for a trail fix, that's one thing. But if you're mounting and balancing a whole set of 5 of these, take them to a mount and balance shop, let a professional handle it. Of course, it's a little bit of a different story if you're using a 3-piece wheel or something that has beadlocks. The price of your tire is going to vary depending on the size of the tire itself and also the size of the wheel that you're mounting it on. In general, a larger wheel will be a little bit more of an expensive tire. These ones are going to range from anywhere from about $190 up to $320, again, depending on the size of the tire and the wheel. These are going to be right around what you would expect to pay for a nice quality MT tire. Again, the tri-ply sidewall, that is going to bring the cost up a little bit. If you're not looking for as much of a strong sidewall, you can probably go with one of the other brands that are only a 2-ply, save yourself a little bit of money. But if you are going to be going off-road, you want that additional protection. I think this is a very nice tire, and I think it is priced right where it should be. So if you are looking for a quality mud terrain tire, I would recommend taking a look at this option from Pro Comp, and you can find it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.